Hey guys, it's Miss Hughes. For today's art lesson, we are going to be learning about the Chinese New Year or the Lunar New Year. The Lunar New Year falls this year on February 12th, which is this Friday, and it lasts up to 15 days. It's not just a one-day celebration like it is here for our New Year's. It is a very old tradition. It has been around for over 2,000 years. It's a very colorful tradition. I really enjoy this cultural celebration. It's the colors that are in it have meaning. You'll see a lot of red and gold. Red and gold in the Chinese culture stand for fortune and good luck, which I think is neat. There are lots of dance and colors and celebrations and family, and it's just a neat tradition. And so we're going to learn about that today, and then we're going to do an art project that coincides with this holiday or this celebration. So we're going to be making an ox. This year is the year of the ox. So each year with the Lunar New Year, there are 12 lunar calendar animals, and this year is the ox. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that in our video. So let's get started on that. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm going to do a screen share and we're going to watch a short little video real quick. Make this bigger.
Holiday that dates back thousands of years. Today we'll travel to China to explore the rich traditions that have been passed down from generations to celebrate the holiday. Another year of good fortune is beginning in China. Fireworks pop high in the sky, dragons dance in the streets, and the city slows down to celebrate Lunar New Year. In Chinese culture, it's the most important time of the year, rooted in traditions and customs passed down through the ages. The celebration lasts for 15 magical days full of family togetherness, delicious food, and good fortune. Today, Lunar New Year is filled with happiness. But according to legend, it didn't start out that way. A long, long time ago in China, there was a big, scary, nasty beast named Nian, whose name means year. He had razor-sharp teeth, giant claws, and a really mean growl. Most of the time he lived in the wilderness, but on the darkest night of the year, when the new moon was in the sky, he would sneak into the village and scare everyone in sight, even the animals. People dreaded the new moon for many, many years, until a wise man taught them the 3 things Nian was afraid of: loud noises, fire, and the color red. The next time Nian came, the villagers fought back. They hit their drums as loud as they could, lit every firecracker they had, and wore the color red from head to toe. Nian ran far away and never came back. After that, the people started celebrating the new moon instead of fearing it. That celebration became a 15-day festival of family, food, and good fortune called Lunar New Year. Every Lunar New Year is always represented by one of 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac, chosen by the Jade Emperor of China centuries and centuries ago. According to legend, a long time ago in China, the Jade Emperor held a great race. The first 12 animals to reach his palace would be the winners, and they would each get a year named after them in their honor. During the race, the ox was winning until he had to cross a rushing river. The rat was right behind him and couldn't swim very well. So the kind ox let the rat ride on his back. As soon as they got to the other side, the rat jumped off and scurried to the finish line to win the race first. That's why the first year in the Chinese zodiac calendar is the year of the rat. 11 other animals reached the palace to create the 12-year cycle of the Chinese zodiac. It's said that the animal your birth year is named after can shape your personality and destiny. You might be honest like a dragon or smart like a monkey. When your animal takes its turn in the zodiac cycle, legend has it that your year will be full of surprises. But no matter which animal you are, everyone is excited to honor these ancient traditions, even in modern New Year celebrations. Today, Lunar New Year brings families together all over the world. In fact, billions of people travel back to their homes and families in China to feast on a delicious reunion dinner with plates and plates of homemade food. Many of the foods like egg rolls, noodles, and shrimp mean something special. Egg rolls symbolize wealth for the coming year because they look like bars of solid gold. Chow mein noodles shouldn't be cut because long noodles symbolize health for a long life. Shrimp symbolizes happiness because the Mandarin words for shrimp and smile sound very similar. As part of the festivities, lucky red envelopes called hongbao are passed out to children as well as unmarried adults. In Chinese culture, the color red symbolizes luck. In order to receive the red envelopes, well wishes are given to the elders. Thank you, Grandpa. Money is inside each envelope to bring prosperity and good fortune in the coming year. During all 15 days of Lunar New Year, it is a time to reflect on the passing year and celebrate the future. Bright fireworks light up the sky, and huge parades line the streets until the final day of the New Year celebration, the Lantern Festival, when thousands of red lanterns glow in the night to bring good fortune to all. No matter where you live, you can join the festivities, whether it's one reunion dinner with your family or 15 days of celebrating togetherness. Lunar New Year.
All right, my friends. So that was a little bit about Lunar New Year. I want to show you real quick. I don't know why I closed that out. Sorry. I want to show you some pictures. So this is you guys saw a lot of the dragons in that little short video. This is a dragon dance. This was done at Disney World. I want to show you just a little clip of this because I think it's very neat. The costumes and designs in this are fantastic. And this is, again, a very old tradition. So there's 2 people in each suit. You guys can kind of see how that's working. And it's just see how he's controlling the little ear flaps. He's even got like eyebrows that are moving. The costume is very, very neat. And they have these dragons in parades and different things throughout the city. So I wanted to show you guys a short little clip of that. And then I also wanted to show you some of the lanterns. So it talked about, it ends the festival with the Lantern Festival. And so these are just some examples of all the lanterns that they were talking about. And it's thousands and thousands of really beautiful lanterns in different styles. These are the more traditional Chinese lanterns, but it's super, really, really pretty. I think it'd be really, really neat to see. So I wanted to show you guys those before we started our project. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be drawing an ox because this year is the year of the ox. 2021 is the year of the ox. So let's get started. What you guys are going to need is a pencil or a marker or just something to draw with and a piece of paper. It can be white paper, it can be lined paper, it can be any kind of paper. So I'll give you just a second to gather those up and then we will get started. If you guys need to pause the video, you can to get that. So keep that in mind, okay? So if you have gotten those, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to face my camera downward so you guys can see what's going on, okay? Let's see if I can focus it a little bit better. Okay, so the first step is you guys are going to fold your paper in half vertically or like a hot dog, okay? So my paper is already in portrait position. It's already up and down, right? So I'm just going to fold it over. Remember, you line it up and then crease. And this is going to give us a symmetrical line or a reference point to try to keep, you know, it's kind of hard to see that line, but once you guys fold, you'll be able to see it. There you go. You see it better? Oh, it's trying to focus. Now you can see it a little better. It'll give us a reference point of when we're drawing. So after you have your paper folded, we're going to start, okay? So we have our paper and it's folded. I have to draw upside down. So I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to draw mine in Sharpie so you guys can see this better. Remember, draw yours in pencil. So if you mess up, you can erase it. We're going to start by drawing his head, okay? His head is going to start about the middle of our page. So if we look here and here, find the middle, and we're going to start. And his head shape is going to be kind of a rounded square shape, kind of. Just a head shape. Let's do, and this is a bull or an ox. So he's going to have kind of a big head. So don't draw him a tiny head. Draw him a good size head, okay? And I try to do kind of equal amounts on each side of my line to kind of keep him symmetrical. If you've drawn the head, our next step is going to be his body. And his body is, we're just going to kind of draw, it's going to go out and down, out and down. And while we're doing this, we're going to kind of draw like a rainbow. We're going to go in a little bit and just kind of do like that for the other part of his body. So go ahead and make his outer body shape. And then this is going to be like if he had a different color skin, maybe like on his front part of his chest. So we have his head and we have his main body part. So all bulls, or all oxes, I'm sorry, need horns. So to draw his horns, what I like to do is I kind of like to put a reference point. I'm going to put a point here. I'm going to go straight across, put a point like there. So that's where I know my horns need to kind of end at. So I'm just going to go almost like a C shape. Same thing on this side. And then I'm going to go in. It's kind of the same. We're following that same shape. Okay. Give him some horns. So now let's give him some facial features. First thing I'm going to do, keep our reference line in mind, and we're going to draw kind of another rainbow shape. Like that. And this is where his nostrils, and these are going to go the same direction as this rainbow face shape here. And then let's give him a little smile. Remember, anytime, guys, if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video and get caught up, okay? Don't feel like you have to go just as fast as I do. Our next step is going to be between our horns. We left some space here, right? We're going to give them like some bangs. Just kind of like that. And then I'm going to put his eyes. His eyes are going to be really far apart. And you can draw them all solid black. You could draw with the little white highlights if you want. It's up to you. I'm just going to draw them black. At least try to get them the same size. And then our last step is going to be his tail. So you can make his tail on either side. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to pick this side in. You're going to start with a dot, kind of like we did up here with the horns. And I'm going to go down and around and back up to that point to make like a teardrop shape. And then I'm just going to pick a point at the bottom and connect it to his body. That. So if you guys want to go back, I'm not going to try to write upside down because it'll be awful, I promise you. If you guys want to write year of the ox, you can, or 2021, anything like that. You could write that. If you guys, after you're done, because you did yours in pencil, if you want to outline in black when you're done, you can. Excuse me, guys. You can go back and color it if you want. You could draw fireworks if you want, because there's lots of fireworks in the Lunar New Year. The way I draw fireworks is I kind of draw a circle, and I just kind of draw little lines up of it. Maybe do some dots around it. Do something like that. You could do how else? You could just do maybe lines like this, kind of like snowflakes. The fireworks. Just lines. All different kinds of ways you can draw fireworks. Explosion-y type fireworks. You guys can see that. You could draw swirly fireworks, or you could draw little swirls going up, like these little fireworks are the explosion part. Oh, sorry. That was my cat walking on my keyboard. So those are just some different ideas of whatever, if you wanted to do anything like that. Sorry again, guys. And that's our Year of the Ox drawing for today. I hope you guys had fun. I can't wait till we're back in class. I showed some of you guys last week when we were on our Zooms. I bought some cool Chinese New Year decorations for our class. I have a big dragon and some lanterns and different things. So I hope we get back in class soon. So I mean, I'll leave them up past Chinese New Year, obviously, but so you guys can see them, but I still hope we get back in class soon. I miss you guys. So if you guys want to bring these back, put them in your folder. I'd love to see them. I'd love to see what you drew. So I can't wait to see you guys. I hope you had fun. Bye, guys.